and I just I just finished my yoga right now, and I'm sweating. I also did sauna. Um, so I wanted to do a catch up about my week. We are in March now. I don't know if it's me or do you guys also feel how fast this year is moving? I mean, in a few weeks' time, it's gonna be Easter's, and then before we know it, it's gonna be June holidays. And before we know it, the year will be over. Oh my God, I feel like this is the fastest year a week. This week I challenged myself to do a speech at Toastmasters, even though I was a tad bit scared. And my speech went very well. I've noticed that my speech was way better than the the icebreaker, which is understandable and expected. The only feedback that I got was to slow down, which is something that I'm also learning even with my YouTube channel, just to slow down because I feel like I talk too fast. I really talk too fast when I am nervous because it's like I want to get this thing done and over. I want to finish talking as fast as I can. And for the longest time, I did not really love spotlight. Like when everyone is focusing on me, it's like, oh, what's happening? Look somewhere else. So I love Toastmasters. I feel like it is teaching me a lot about myself, and I also love the table topics that they do there. Um, this time I didn't do any table topics because I was still recovering from the speech that I did. The title of my speech was Small Habits, Big Identity, about how when you're doing a habit in the moment, you might feel like what you're doing does not really make a difference, or you might feel like you're not really changing anything. But the truth is, the habits change over time. They're like compounding interest, and um, when you keep doing something, you will see the difference eventually. Hey, how are you doing? And with habits, you might feel like you're not really making a difference, but you are making a difference by doing something. And even if you are just improving, thank you so much. Sending you so much love. Thank you so much. And what else did I want to share? Okay, so another thing is I lost my AirPods. I am good, thank you, my love. I lost my AirPods and I don't use them that much because they fall very often. It's the AirPods 4, and I didn't know how much I loved them until I thought I had lost them. I was like, oh my God, why am I heartbroken for losing AirPods? I mean, it's just an item, it's just AirPods. And I was thinking, am I putting so much value on them? Is it because I've always wanted them? Is it because I got them for my birthday? Like, I had so many questions. I didn't know that I am such an overthinker. And then there was a moment where I was even cleaning my closet, hoping that I will see them, thinking to myself, is this the way for the universe to say I must clean up my closet, I must organize my space? And then I eventually found them just when I was about to lose hope. I found them in my car, and I realized some things about me, that realized that I am an overthinker, and that when things happen to me, I love thinking, what does this mean? Um, is it something spiritual, or is it just something that is happening? Um, and also, it has taught me how sometimes we don't appreciate something that we have, and it can be a thing, it can be a person. You don't appreciate that, and then the moment you feel like you've lost it. You're like, oh my god, where is my thing? And right now that I've found my AirPods, I felt so much love for them. And I feel like this also happens with people where you take people for granted. You feel like this person is always going to be there in your life, and then the moment they go quiet, you're like, oh my god, what is happening? Are they okay? Are they going to be okay? Did I not appreciate them enough? Can I show them more love, you know? So I've learned that with something as small as AirPods, just to appreciate things that I value, and people also, not just things. um, what else? Also, I've been lazy this week when it comes to gym. I came to the gym 4 times this week. I've been feeling exhausted, you know, but I'm taking things easy. I think one biggest realization that I've had this week is that I love myself. I don't know if it's like a narcissistic way, but I really love myself. I remember a few years ago when I started my self-love journey, because I was in a very toxic relationship, and I I was not putting myself first. I was putting my partner first, and when it ended, I felt broken. Then I did reflection where I would ask myself serious questions like, okay, there was this behavior that this person did that you tolerated. Why? I think there comes a point in any relationship, especially when it's not healthy, where you ask yourself, okay, I see that this is happening, but why am I accepting this? Why am I allowing myself to go through this? What does this say about my love for myself? And after getting out of that relationship, I remember going for solo dates, buying myself nice things, buying myself flowers, doing nice things for myself, right? And then now I feel like when I do things, I do them for myself. I don't care if people see or they don't see. There was a point where if I did something nice for myself, I don't know if I should say show off, but like I wanted people to see that, okay, I'm doing this because I love myself. And it's very important to realize that time heals, and as time goes by, you realize that I don't need to do this to prove to people. I don't need um, to prove to anyone that I love myself. You just know that you love yourself now. um, you love your thoughts, you love, even when you're clumsy, you love your character, you love your flaws, you love your mistakes, even you love your weaknesses, you love your strength, you love yourself fully. And I feel like that is the highest form of self-love. Like if you can get to a place where you really love yourself and you're like, you know what, I love me, I love me. I love my imperfections. I love the things that I did not love about myself in the past, because and at the end of the day, this is me. This is who I am, and I am choosing to accept myself for each and everything about myself. Hey Sammy, I'm so happy that you are here. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining in. um Yeah, I think the biggest realization for me for this year is the fact that I love myself now fully, for real, real. Not putting on a show, not doing it to show people that I'm better off without them, or proving a point. Because I think there is power in loving yourself with all your flaws. loving yourself with all your weaknesses, all your thoughts, loving the things that you want to hide about yourself, loving your weaknesses, loving your voice, your height, your skin, your imperfections, everything about you, saying that hey, it is welcomed. Because I think sometimes we make a mistake of thinking that we need to be perfect in order for us to be lovable. But if you have a child, you will realize how much you can love a person imperfectly. Like your child does not have to be perfect. They can be ugly, they can be imperfect. Okay, no child is ugly, but like the point is, when you love your child, you don't love your child because your child is beautiful, or because your child is funny, or because your child is doing something. You love them because they are yours. You just love them because like this is my person. And imagine if you can feel like that about yourself, to say that I love myself, right? I love myself so much because I am my person, I am mine. I love everything, the quirks, the imperfections, everything, because I am mine. It is my responsibility to love myself. And also liking yourself, saying that I like myself, you know, because I feel like even when we go out there and seek for external validation, when we do things to alter the way we look, to alter the way we sound, and when we are not being authentic to who we are, it is because deep down we want those people to accept and love us. But imagine if you loved and you accepted yourself for everything. That means that you are giving yourself the validation before going out there to seek for external validation. That means that you're accepting each and every part about yourself. Imagine how amazing your life would be, because being authentic is so beautiful. Being authentic is just amazing, you know. Oh, it is so hot. I just did sauna, plus I am in the car. It's really hot. Yeah, so imagine how amazing your life would be if you started loving yourself unapologetically for who you are. And what I've noticed is, when you are authentic to who you are and you love and accept who you are, you're also giving permission to the people that are around you to do the same, because they're like, oh, okay, if you are authentic and you are happy with being who you are, I can also do the same. I can also show up because I know that you're not going to judge me. I know that it is a safe space for me to be who I am. So being authentic is the biggest flex in this life. What are you up to this weekend? Thank you, Sam. I just did yoga right now. So after this live, I'm gonna drive home, and then I think I'm gonna watch Bridgerton. I think I'm gonna watch Bridgerton. And then there is a series that I like. I think it's quite old. It's called The Exes on Amazon Prime. I think I'm gonna watch that as well. It's really funny. It's about these four exes. Is it four? It's about these four exes who stay in their roommates, and then they're navigating the singleness, or the life after the divorce, and they're best friends. It's really nice. And you say me, what are you gonna be up to? What are you doing? What do you guys do on weekends? I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry actually. I didn't eat today. I woke up um, and came to the gym. I walked for about 45 minutes, and then I did yoga, and then I sat in the sauna. I only ate banana, and now I feel like I'm really hungry. Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining in. Double tap your screen, please. I would love that. I'm hungry. Um, yeah, but Sam, I don't really have plans. I'm gonna go home and watch something. I have not gone out in a while actually. I've been indoorsy, but I love that for me. Guys, let me show you where I am. It is so beautiful. I love trees, so I will say it's beautiful even if it's ugly, just because they are trees. One thing about me, uh, 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 uh. Woo! Guys, I am hungry. I think let me drive. Let me go home. Can I do live while I am driving? Let me see. I don't have a phone holder. I'm gonna try and drive a while because I am very hungry. Oh, I don't party. I don't even know how to dance. Oh, but I did party when I was in Thailand. Partying is nice. Partying is nice, but I don't party. I don't know if I'm not gonna get copyright because my radio was playing some music, but I'm driving now. I am going home. So guys, let's go. Let's go. I am so hungry. And I worked so hard at the gym today. I didn't work really hard. I was doing yoga. So it's not really hard work. But now I'm craving hot wings. But I'm not. My life keeps getting interrupted. And if it's interrupted again, I'm not gonna join because I am driving. Because I wanna be safe on the roads. I don't have a phone holder. I actually bought it at Timu, and I am waiting for. Oh my god! Ow! It feels a bit really. Bye, guys. I don't think I can do this live while I'm driving. Because now I just spilled water. No, Sam, when I get home, I'm not gonna do it live. Maybe I'm gonna do it tomorrow because now I am hungry. I'm hungry. I spilled water, imagine. You see? Okay. I was saying that I actually bought a phone holder for the car at Timu, and I'm waiting for to deliver. Okay, guys. Goodbye. Let me be safe. I'm still alive. Oh. Oh, oh.